is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulled and fired complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
With myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the
flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Takes the handoff. It's live. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll go to the ground. It's a seam wide open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, a lot of space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed of the wheels doesn't grow.
There he goes! Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Badgers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Using his legs, it's locked. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of running room. The 40, the 30, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with an explosive, and I do mean explosive, run of 89 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits zero. Gives it on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive difference.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Carr. He lets one fly deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Notre Dame 20, Wisconsin 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Will have to use its first time out of the half. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive pair.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's locked. Oh, there's the ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down finally. Boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyway.
Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking for a gap. It's Dupree. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Pauly. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Going up top again. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Nevada. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. to the air. It's Carr. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Let's go.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They'll go with a direct snap. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Direct snap. Running into the open space. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He's loose. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dupree. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Defense in press coverage. Just keep swinging it. Another incompletion on third down.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Badgers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking to get it in. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he made the extra point without problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory.